Hello everyone and welcome to my Polish cuisine. Today I am baking sponge cake, and in Polish we call this ciasto biszkoptowe. And then I'm going to fill this or make this in a special mold for my Easter table. It's a little bunny and it looks something like this. Of course I'm gonna butter this and put some flour so that the dough does not stick to it. And of course this dough or batter, however you want to call this, is the one that doesn't require the baking powder. So the only ingredients I'm gonna use is 5 eggs. I'm gonna use them whole. Do not separate them. I have granulated white sugar, and that's 165 grams. Then 120 grams of all-purpose flour and 40 grams of potato flour. So these dimensions are 30 centimeters long by 7 centimeters width, which is this point here, by 5 centimeters height. The first thing is we're gonna put the eggs in the bowl. Into the eggs, I'm going to add the sugar. And I'm going to beat this until it's totally fluffy. So that takes about 15 minutes. And the eggs are well beaten right now. So if you dip something like this and you see that the batter is just like going really slowly and it's thick, and this type of a batter is really fluffy, it's airy and it's very light. So now what I'm gonna do is remove these. In the meantime, I buttered the pan and I floured it. As you can tell, it's very fluffy, airy. It's light type of a batter. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to sift both flours. This is my potato flour. And I do it bits by bits. This is my all-purpose flour. A little at a time. You can also use the mixer for this, but I think it's easier just to kind of fold this in with a spatula like this. And you have to be careful because the flour usually gets stuck on the bottom. More flour. And the rest of the flour goes in. The batter looks pretty good. Sure there are no lumps. And now I am going to fill the pan. And let's place the batter in. And make sure to even this out. And I'm gonna place it in the oven for about 40 minutes to 45 minutes. When the toothpick is inserted, make sure it's dry. And I have my oven preheated to 338 degrees or 170 degrees Celsius. And my oven has been preheated to 338 degrees Fahrenheit. And the cake lands in the oven for about 40 minutes, but remember, oven temperatures do vary, so it may only take 35 minutes. My bunny cake is now baked, so it's cooled off, and I'm gonna take it out. Put it on by here and to invert it. And there is my bunny. I am going to make a simple filling for the bunny cake, which is going to be made of Mandarin oranges. So here I have 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. To that I'm going to add vanilla instant pudding, and this is 96 grams, which is 3.4 ounces. I'm going to mix all of this in until it thickens. And make sure you scrape the sides of the bowl so everything mixes thoroughly. And now I'm going to add the Mandarin oranges, and this is 1 small can. And this is 425 grams or 15 ounces. And now I'm just going to fold this in. I'm going to spread it on. And in the meantime, I have prepared some of the sprinklers here. They are red for my ears. I cut these ears out of some wafer papers that is totally edible, and I melted some white chocolate. So just to prepare this, I want to make sure that I have everything ready. So this is going to be the top of the ears that I have for this bunny. You take a look here. I kind of measured them. So right there, and I want to make these red. So I'm going to dip this in my white chocolate. And dip it in the sprinkle, so make sure that the entire side is coated. So that when we put the chocolate on the bunny, I just want to make sure that this will be ready. And now I'm going to dip the second one in. This can get a little bit messy. And the same thing. And I would just let them dry, but just to show you, this is what it's gonna look like. And there are my eyes for the bunny, and these are actually, I was able to buy bigger milk chocolates, so I'm gonna use this. and little eyeballs to put on here. And also I'm going to use some jelly beans, and that's going to be for the nose and the teeth. So we can use a variety of colors and so forth. And also for his teeth, I'm going to use the white ones. And for the nose, the red one. All right, so let's start cutting this up and doing the filling. I'm going to cut the bunny in half so that I can put the filling in. So I'm going to make sure that this is evenly cut. Pick up this piece and invert it. And as you can tell, this cake is really nice and fluffy. It's very airy. And there goes my filling. This is the mandarin orange with the pudding and the heavy whipping cream. Now I'm going to cover this up with the top. Make it all even. And if there's any remaining cream, just get it off with the spoon. This side looks okay, so what I'm going to do is prepare the chocolate and cover it up with chocolate. For the chocolate to cover this cake with, I'm going to use 100 grams of unsalted butter, 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar, 3 tablespoons of milk or water, and 3 tablespoons of the baking cocoa powder. I dissolve my butter first. On a medium heat. And I'm going to add the powdered sugar. The milk. And finally, I'm going to add the cocoa. We have to mix it for a while so that it dissolves into a smooth consistency, chocolatey-like. Also make sure that the filling is all even on all sides so that when I cover it with chocolate it won't have any indentation. So, and this is the consistency of my chocolate, so it's pretty good. I'm gonna start out here with a spoon. I will decorate the top first, and then I will do the sides because this dries pretty quickly. So in go my ears. And the eyes. And here goes the nose. And then I would drizzle the whiskers with the white chocolate once this chocolate dries. So these are his teeth. And here I have his bow tie. And here I'm doing the sprinkles, white sugar pearls. And the same on this side. And now I'm gonna do the sides with chocolate. So when this dries, I'm gonna do his whiskers with white chocolate. And there is my finished bunny cake. So if you like this recipe, please give me the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching.